So when I did that tweet, I posted it on Facebook too. Jovi personally wrote to me, on Twitter, on my message, or like, Perika, ran me for WhatsApp.
Yeah. Wow.
I was like, okay, guys, man, I do husband, how go ran me for WhatsApp?
Yeah.
Female artists, to be precise. We've worked with Daphne. She's like a sister to me. Worked with Blanche. Worked with so many of them. You understand? When some markers stand testify, so we don't bring it.
Hi guys, and welcome to this edition of Celebs Tell All. Today we are going to be talking to Ridimz. We also know them as Phillbill and kmasterk. So these guys are not just musicians with killer voices, right? They do it all. They also do a lot of behind the scene work. They produce a lot of beats, a lot of songs for a lot of artists, A-list artists in our industry. I'm sure if you are a fan of Cameroonian music, you have listened to Cameroonian music, you probably have heard something like kmasterk mix or it's Phillbill. If you hear that in the song, that's that trademark, and most of the times when you hear that in a song, it's always a killer track. So we're going to be talking to this duo, and we are going to be saying like their journey before the fame, before the spotlight. That's what we do, right? We always go like deep down and do investigation and ask some questions from way back when, before they even thought this music career could lead to some financial benefit or financial gain. So enjoy. During this show, we like to go down to like your roots before the fame, before everything. So before we start talking about present issues, what made you guys, each of you guys, decide to get into the music production world, the music world?
Music, it's like a core. Music is a core. Not everybody can do it. So though some people just get into it and then later on they discover that no, they can do it. Some people get into it and later on they can't do it. But to me, I feel like music is the core. You have to have that gift. You need to have that gift before you go into it.
Okay. Yeah. So what was that age when you said, I want to do music?
Let me speak for me.
Yes.
I started in a very teenage age, like when I was still small. When I was the year I got into secondary school, that was the year that I actually made up my mind to start doing music. But though I was just doing it because I had that love for it, and
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So at that point in time, were your parents supportive? Did they know you were doing that?
Nah, they didn't know I was doing it. I was just doing it because I have that passion, and but they have no idea of what I was doing. And later on, when they find out that I was doing it, because I was going to school, using my book to write lyrics and stuff. And then later on, when they find out that I was using my books to write lyrics, I was just misbehaved. I mean, misuse the book and stuff like that, and they didn't find it funny.
Okay.
Since from my infant age, my mom used to tell me that I used to love music a lot. Like, I used to cry too much, and the only thing that could actually stop me from crying was music. Like when she used to sing to me, I just immediately stopped crying. Like I just start, I just stay quiet each time she sings, which means that was a sign of me having that passion for music. Then as the years passed by, because as I was growing up, I was an artist. I draw, paint. I never knew that I was going to be a singer.
Yeah.
I just found get into music. I got into the choir when I was about, I think it was 19 years old. I was 19 years old then. I got into the choir. This is the first time they were doing the screening. My voice actually captivated the choir mistress then. Then it was Titanji, I think the vice chancellor then of the University of Maleya, was the wife. So she heard me and she was like, oh, I think you have a nice voice. So they were trying to confuse me if they were going to put me into the soprano part or I was going to do the alto. But all the guys were like, no, we want you. And the guys were on the tenor part. So I had to join the tenor part. And from there, performance, just a week later, they had to put me the choir master.
Oh,
I was choir master.
wow.
So from there, I started controlling my elder, like my big sisters, my big brothers, all women, you know, in the choir. That was a junior choir in Presbyterian Church station. So from there, I even composed songs that they were using up to date. They are still using the song.
Wow.
And the first carol songs that I composed, you know. So that was already a sign. That was when I actually started getting into music. Really, you know. From there, I was dodging away from school just to go to the studio. That was High Note Record then. I know that was based in Doha Farms, Boya. I was going to the studio then. Then from there, I failed the GC, the first year, the O level with my dad. I went to Nigeria where my mom was. I studied music, studied production. From there, I came back to Cameroon where I decided to join the group Ridimz. Because Ridimz was already existing there. It was just King Stevens and kmasterk. So I decided to join the group Ridimz, and from there, I started, you know, I just found myself into music. And my greatest fear each time was like, God, if it's music, just keep showing me the sign of progress. If it's not music, just do something that's going to just keep me away from music, you know. And from there, seeing people appreciating my work, loving my stuff, I just said, okay, this is it. And, you know, it was very difficult. My parents, too, were not in favor, especially my dad and my stepmom. I had a horrible experience, I'm not gonna lie to you. But today, they're appreciating, they are supportive, they love my music. They are their own friends. They're like, okay, we've seen your son on TV. Wow, he's a star and all this stuff. So they are forced. And, you know, making a living out of what I do, music, it's actually encouraging for them and they're supportive. But my dad was always bent on me studying. So I had to go through the university to make sure I obtain my degrees before getting to music full time. So, as well.
So your dad wanted to become a doctor, engineer, which of them? Or lawyer?
My dad wanted me to become a journalist.
Oh, okay.
You know, he wanted to study in the university, but I actually studied performance and visual arts because I wanted something in line with what I'm doing. And I actually graduated and I achieved that. And now he can't do anything because at least I gave him what he wanted, the degree.
Right. You're giving him the paper, now you can do what you want. Yeah,
exactly.
Okay, so you mentioned King Steven was part of Ridimz, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to know a little bit about that transition. Why now we see Ridimz is a duo, King Steven is no longer a part of it. What was that transition like, and why?
Well, you know, sometimes in life, when you're working, you're trying to achieve something. The way you realize that some things are not meant for you, or this person is not meant for you, you guys were not meant to be like this, you're not meant to be like this, and you know, we were working together like that was 2011 and 2012. And then later on, I don't know, it's just like you have a call and he finally found where he was supposed to be. He finally found where he was supposed to be, and then he chose to do a video, and then we were like, back then he wanted to do video and singing at the same time, and then we were like, man, are you sure this thing is going to work? Like, behind the camera at the same time you're singing. He said, yeah, we can do it. And then later on, we were doing it. There was no problem. He was doing it. We were doing it together, and then we came to realize that it can go. Those two things cannot go. Those two things cannot go because of because you can be a producer and then you be an artist. That's the problem. But to be a video director and then at the same time you're singing, it can't go. So he decided to drop out the music part and then concentrate more on the video side. So, but we're actually good. I mean,
Okay.
It's just a decision book, and I mean, like from what we are seeing today, it means it was the right decision.
Yeah. He's very successful in the path he chose. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the moment when you guys realized, you know what, I'm going to make it, and not just make it, but make it big in this music thing. Was it the first check? Was it the first hit? What was that moment like?
The first time we did our first single, Honeymoon, it was massive hit back then in English zone. You know, people appreciated the song. It was all over. It was in Nigeria, Ghana. They were using it in their movies, in the adverts. But then we're very naive. We never knew more about marketing, brand. packaging, management were just like infant in the game. Like even the person had, like our manager then was just himself was really, you know, his reasoning capacity about music management was really down, you know. So from there, we're popular. People just come and say, hey, Ridimz, we saw your music, they used it in one Nigerian movie. We saw your music, we heard your music in Ghana, we heard your music in Sierra Leone. There was even a time we were supposed to have a concert in Sierra Leone, but those things never worked out well, you know. But from there, but the one thing we faced then was that they knew more about the song, but they never knew about us. Like that's been a problem that we, you know. So from there, we started. We were all like, "Yo, this Nigerian guy was really pissing us off sometimes." From there, we thought of rebranding our music, our sound. So we decided to come up with something we call Afrobicosa. So the time when we really perceived that energy of I think our music is about to go international or go national was the time we did a feature with Maleya. We released an EP then, we distributed the song, we did a media tour, went to Douala, dropped it. That was the first time coming to Douala, dropped it there, did Bamenda, Boya, Limbe, Kumba, and all the stuff. So when Maleya came back from Olympia, then they heard our songs, they actually called us. That day we received that call, was the day we knew that, okay, I think what we're doing makes a lot of sense, because sometimes in this music thing, you feel like it's frustrating. You feel like maybe there's no light at the end of the tunnel. But that day we received that call, okay, it's about to go big now. The next day we just went to Yaoundé, we met Maleya, we did the song. Bam, the song was out there, and the energy, the praises, everything was coming, and seeing our songs playing first time on an international channel like Trace TV, really, it was actually encouraging, actually boosted our hustling hormones. But like, okay, we need to double this hustle. It's about time. We need to work. People are getting to know us, and so I think Dancia was one of our major songs that we realized that, okay, we could actually, because you've been praised by people around you or your kati, or it's not enough. It's not enough sign to show that it's not enough sign to show that you're actually making it big. You know when you're making it big when you go to a place like, for example, when Ghana or met beside Kiri, we talk about Ridimz, or like, yeah, I know Ridimz. Wow, that was just show. Even in the hall when they were calling in the ceremony, when they were showing our category, when Fedeti, one of our songs, were playing, there were some Ghanaian girls behind. They were like, one guy was like, oh, this is artist, and they were like, yeah. I was like, okay, so Ghana people actually. So it shows that what we're doing is actually, so from Dancia, the feedbacks from Angola, from Congo, Ivory Coast, people writing us, texting us via WhatsApp, via Facebook. It was actually a sign to show that we're going international and what we're doing is the right thing.
Okay, awesome. Since I like those kind of days when probably it's like you are having so many challenges and you might be thinking of giving up, right? But then you get that phone call, which is life-changing. So what did you do when you got that phone call? Was it a happy dance only, or was it like, let me just go out party? Did you call your dad? Like, what happened after that?
You know, sometimes when you've suffered until the day that they bring food, you're hungry until they bring food in front of you, you can't even eat. Yeah, that's what happened. You suffer, you're hungry, then there is food, you'll be like, you're already full. I mean, like, you'll be like, then you don't know how to be happy, you don't know how to, you just, that's how it was.
Okay, I understand that feeling.
It was a remarkable experience, because it was all about Maleya we're talking about, and Maleya was, calling us, they calling us, not we calling them. Was actually a huge something, and we knew that from there our career will be skyrocketed, and it actually worked. Because from Maleya we got to meet Eto, Samuel Eto, and all the stuff, and Samuel Eto actually wanted made us to do a song for
his wedding.
Yeah, we actually did a song for his wedding, and it was something really good. So just Maleya calling us was actually something really marvelous. We were so happy, excited, was a wonderful experience.
Okay, so when doing research about Ridimz, there are 3 studios which are associated to the name, right? We have the Cobra Studios, we have No Hit, No Records, and now we have Shaba Music, which is actually a label, right? So what was the transition like from the Cobra to No Hit, No Record? Why did you guys make that move?
Okay, from the Cobra, that was where we started. We started the Cobra House. That was the 2008. That's when we did our first song. And then later on, 2011, we created No It's No Record. We created No It's No Record. Then 2011-14 date, we decided to change the name from No Hits No Records to Shaba Music.
It was last year.
It was still the same thing, but we just changed the name. Like we rebrand. We rebrand everything. When we were under Empire, after we left Empire, we decided to come back, and then we decided to change everything. If you can recall, we changed even the spelling of Ridimz, so we decided to rebrand everything. But it's still the same thing, but we just changed everything.
Okay, and the name Shaba, why did you choose that name?
It's a slogan. It's a slang that we see, like people already know it. You know, in this showbiz, you have to be smart. So it's a slogan that people already know it, and we just choose to use it.
Yeah.
Like many people know Ridimz from, like, when you hear Ridimz, you hear Shaba, you know, and Shaba actually means like when you're super high, when you're excited, like, you know, your expression, your emotion you bring out. So each time you hear us say Shaba, it means we're excited. And for the whole thing about the record label, from the logo to everything, it has another deeper meaning. Shaba is like seeing your enemies, seeing the future, seeing what's coming, seeing what's going. That's why it is an idea. Many people misunderstand the whole thing. But that idea symbolizing seeing your haters, seeing the enemy, seeing the future, seeing the bright side of life, you know, and also seeing the bad side of life.
Yeah, good.
That's actually what it means. So it has a lot of, you know, meaning that if we don't explain to you, you'll never understand.
Yeah. Okay, so you both do music production and you also sing. So which part of the job do you prefer? Do you prefer the behind the scenes work or in front of the camera work?
We prefer singing. You know, we started as a singer. We started as singers, and then we get into production because we did not have that enough finance to put into production part. You know, we were in a period where we had a lot into our head. We had a lot in our heads, and we wanted. It's just like you go into studio, you want somebody to do you something. You tell the person, do it like this, do it like that. They can't really bring out that thing that you want. You know, so we decided to be like, man, what's that? We don't even have money to pay, and then they can't even do what we actually want. So we decided to, okay, let's do it. We'll do it. That's what. Yeah.
Okay.
But we prefer standing on the stage performing and people to seeing people happy and dancing to our music.
Okay. Okay. So
production is just part of singing.
Yeah, true. Okay, so my next question to you is, how do you blend both? You know, you have to be able to give like awesome beats to your clients, right? How do you blend both, knowing, okay, I want to keep this beat for myself, or do I give it to somebody? How do you blend all of that?
It's all about planning. You know, failing to plan is planning to fail. You need to organize your life, organize your schedule. Finding ourselves in such an occupation like this, it entails a lot of organization. Like you say, okay, this month, we're in the month of July. Okay, this month is exclusively for Ridimz. We're supposed to do our media tour, just release our songs. So we're pausing every other thing, putting it on standby, every other artist. Like, hey, hold up, this is time for Ridimz. If you want to work, we shoot next month. Let's say August. Start working on August.
Mm.
If August comes, you know that okay, now we'll just put Ridimz aside for a while. Let's focus on production a little bit. Make sure we tackle, because at the end of the day, production actually, you know, brings in a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I say a lot of money, like money that we know that we could actually put in our career to promote, because to play on most of these platforms or putting your songs on these social media platforms, it entails a lot of money.
Yeah.
And production entails a lot of money. It's not just all about singing the songs, shooting the videos, and just putting them there. You need to pay the video director, pay the promoters, you know, agents, to make sure you get into that platform. So all about scheduling. Now this week we're going to work with Blanche, or next week we'll work with Kosi, next we'll work with next month just for Ridimz, no other artists. So it's all about planning. That's how we actually work.
Okay, I get it. So you guys have been signed and now you are independent, you're doing your own thing. So what is the advantage of being independent over being signed?
Okay, let's start with the advantages of being signed. When you're signed under a label, you have no worries too much, since you don't pay your studio sessions, you don't pay your video, you don't pay your promotion. Some other record labels, they take care of your bills, even they take care of your house, take care of everything. So that's the advantages of it, and you worries. I mean, like, you don't have too much to be bothered about that. And the advantages of being independent artist is that you have a lot to be worried. Like, you check every little thing. You have to check how to shoot your video. You have to check. Okay, yeah. So you have to check everything. You have to check everything, because it all depends on you. If you choose not to do it, your career will stay stagnant, because nobody is behind you. It's just you alone. So you check a lot. You put money, you look for money, you do it like this, you take from here, you do like that and that. But when you're into a record level, you just see it, and then they are doing everything for you.
Okay.
Yeah, adding to that, you know, when you're independent, like what we're trying to build, first of all, there are a lot of things that advantages, a lot, just few disadvantages. That's why so many artists, even in the States or in the Western world and Europe, they prefer to be independent. They don't want to get signed and everything. When you're an independent artist, most of the percentages come to you.
Yeah.
Percentages in that thing, like in your distribution, like in your royalties and everything. But when you're signed on that level, these things, you know, instead of 100%, it might give you like about 20% or 30%. It all depends, you know. Now that we are independent artists, or dependent on our own, it's still advisable to sign with like maison de disque, like big record labels like Universal Music. But when we're signing or like working on a partnership deal, you know, working on a partnership, for example, like Universal, Columbia Records, or Sony Music. When you work with partnership, these people are the ones who have bigger platforms. They can actually take your music and expand shape. That's why you see even in Ivory Coast, in Nigeria, the video will sign a partnership deal with Sony Music. Tiwasabi will sign a partnership deal with Universal, because they want to get into that platform. They want to make their song go further. Yeah, it's good you can be independent, but you still need those people who have worked for so many years to build that platform, to still affiliate. Well, that's a word. Affiliate with them. Make sure they expatiate your music out into the world, sell it more to the world. So, but it's advantage. If you want to be an independent artist, you need to be ready psychologically. You need to have the means, because you cannot just get on want to be an independent artist when you don't have the means. You don't know how to go about your things. You know, if you know that you're not able to go about your things, then just better go sign on the record label.
Yeah.
Whatever. So some of the advantages I've just, and some of the disadvantages is that sometimes they are limited, where you need to sign with these big labels like Sony Music, Universal, Columbia Records, and all the rest. And the advantages for being on a record label, like you said, you don't get based on anything. Your rents, your video, your audio, your distribution, and everything is just there. The disadvantage is that when they'll do all those things, but the percentages, maybe instead of 100%, you're just gonna have 20%. They're gonna have 80, then 15, from them 30. You know, so it revolves. But before you be an independent artist, you need to have your legs need to be firm on the ground.
Yeah.
To know that I could handle this, I could enter here and leave this place, I could put my leg here, I could tackle this, I could handle, you know. So that's why we decided to be like that, because we're psychologically ready and we knew that we can handle things ourselves.
Okay. Okay, awesome. So now let's talk about your most recent video, which was dropped, Mama. The track, I love it. I love it. Those of us who really love our moms, like, you can't help but love it, right? It's like gratitude to the mother and all that. Yeah. So my question to you guys is, have your moms heard the songs, and what do they think about it?
Yeah. My mom actually liked the song. And one funny thing, since I started doing music, my dad has never taken time to listen to my music, but he called me and told me, I saw there a song with your group Ridimz on I think CRTV, because I was like, oh, so finally you called me.
Yeah, about the song.
And I was happy, you know. Okay. Thank God that they're actually getting what we are doing right now.
Okay. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, my family, like I told you, they started supporting me. That was in 2016. They started supporting me. Like, my dad is one of my fans. He loves my music. He even sometimes comes to my concert. When I have a concert, he comes there. You know. So each time I release a song, he's always aware, like, updated. It's a normal thing. So appreciating the song like Mama was a normal thing for him and for my mom too. You know. So it was a good experience. They liked the song, they appreciate it, and seeing people like you and others appreciating the song. You know, mothers are just like our guardian angels on earth. Yeah. They are always there. You know, so we need to appreciate them, not just putting a particular day. We need to appreciate them every blessed day. But that's a song that you can actually listen every day.
And how did the whole collaboration happen?
Yeah, the collaboration was actually a smooth one. To be honest, it wasn't a tough one, because most of the artists involved in the song were actually our colleagues. They are actually our colleagues. Blanche is just to us. Kusi is like a brother. Calbrizi also like a brother. Same with Sango AD, and you know, we actually work in a partnership with Ajab Foundation. So it was something that was like a family thing. We came together to sell ourselves and to make sure we had a particular goal. And that project was the last year project. It wasn't even this year. We did it last year.
Okay.
When we came up with the song, I sent it first to Sango AD. I wanted him to do the instrumental. He did it, but it wasn't really that. It was I wanted that Makosa vibe. So I told him to let me do the instrumental. So I did it. I recorded the chorus. I sent to him. We're like, whoa, perfect. Then I never wanted to put him in the song. It wasn't even in my head. You know? So I sent it to Kosi. I sent it to Blanche. I sent it to Calbrizi, and all of them were just sending their vocals back. It was just so smooth. They launched everything, and he called me. AJ was like, bro, can you give me a verse in this song? I was like, okay, no problem, son. And he was so excited. He dropped his verse. We just did it. We did the audio. We went. I called Ajab. I was like, okay, bro, what's up? What do you think? This is a project. I think we could work together. I was like, okay. Ajab, that's the guy who owns Ajab Records, the one who was Calbrizi.
Okay.
So from there, we took it from there. We did a collaboration. You know, Kosi was in Yaoundé, Blanche Billy was in Boya, and we were in Douala. So we had to realize these guys to come together here in Douala. We shot the video. Mr. Check did the video. A marvelous job. It was really
big up, bro. Big up, Mr. Check. Big up,
really
awesome. Big up. One love.
Like I said, it was a family thing. We came together to really, you know. So from there, we wanted to release that song, but that year wasn't really a good one. You know?
Yeah.
Because we were trying to adjust some stuff. So, and the timing was not really that appropriate. So we just postponed the video to this year. So when this year was fast approaching, I just called Check. I was like, bro, we need to arrange this video to release it this year. And you two, arrange everything and networking everything. We released the video this year, and the way people welcomed the song was actually, you know, a wonderful thing for us. And now the song is
Yeah. So what's the best reaction you have gotten to it from a fan?
The reaction so far has been extremely positive. Like even the views, the comments on YouTube as compared to our previous songs, it's actually encouraging.
Yeah.
Like even go now, like right now, to the comment section on YouTube, all the feedbacks are positive.
Yeah.
Appreciation, like from UK, we receive calls from UK.
Yeah.
We have the same interviews from UK, about 2 of them from America. We sent it to MTV Base, plays the song, and it's actually on one of their top playlists. Same with Trace, same with CL TV, same with STV, Boom TV. So they're calling us. We are not the one calling them. They are the ones calling us. Actually, it actually shows that the song is a good song, and you really get connected with the song. So it's something really, it's positive.
Okay.
It's positive.
Okay, awesome. So Phillbill, let me ask about this tweet which you sent responding to Jovi wanting to go on retirement. So yeah. So how is that happening? Because like a lot of us were excited, like Jovi and you collaborating on a project will be an awesome thing, not just for you guys, but for the industry in a whole. So what's the process? What's happening now?
That day when I saw that, Jovi has been somebody that we actually respect. Like we've always supported Jovi since from 2012 when he had his first concert ever in Boya. We performed there, and our performance was marvelous until he even made a comment like, "These guys, man, if you have your concert, don't cover them, though, because just come and steal your show."
Right.
So from there, we've been trying to get to him, but Jovi is somebody really discreet. You can't just get to Jovi like that. Let me not lie to you. Even finally, though, we got to him, but it wasn't that easy, because we actually cried online because our colleague cried. Actually cried that, please, Gamble, don't quit when we haven't done our collabo, because we had this song that we've done. We've been always wanting Jovi to drop on the song. We contacted so many guys. I remember very well. I will mention names. I'm not afraid of anybody. I called Pascal. I told Pascal, bro, help me this guy's contact. He said he cannot give me the contact, so he gave me the management contact. I contacted the management to no avail. I'll answer, one lady will answer, but I don't know, the thing will just turn around and I don't know, they will not even finally get to. So that day when I saw the tweet of Jovi, I was like, well, Gamble, can you do this kind of thing? I said, please, Gamble, don't retire, please. After we have this 2 minutes song that we really want you to drop on the song. So when I did that tweet, I posted it on Facebook too. Jovi personally wrote to me, on Twitter, on my message, or like, Perika, write me for WhatsApp.
Yeah. Wow.
I was like, okay, guys, man, I go write me for WhatsApp.
Yeah.
So Jules, yeah, actually that day, Mr. Ella contacted me. Was like, hey, bro, this is Jovi's number. Write to him. I wrote to Jovi that he didn't respond. I called him. I was like, this same time is my writing for WhatsApp. So I just realized that he's a very tough person. Then later on, the next day, Jules Nya called me. That was Jovi's former manager when they were in Momac. He called me, explained everything about Jovi, the way he is, and the way I was supposed to talk to him. So I understood him. Then I later wrote again to him on WhatsApp. Then he replied now, hey, baby, how far? To grab me, I this over. I don't see my tweet. Yeah, okay, you know one thing. I do one now. I'll call now after. He called us that night. I think we were together. We spoke for over 4 hours.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, 4 hours. He was just talking. We were
discussing, and we were learning a lot. And
he was trying to educate us on how this thing is, how we're supposed to create our craft. And he actually knows everything about us. But it was just like, due to the experience that he's had in the industry, he's just trying to keep himself distant because there's lack of respect in the industry, a lot of disrespect, and his years of paying his dues, people don't respect. A lot of artists don't respect him, of which they are supposed to. So we discussed later on again. He called me again that same night. We discussed it for about 2 hours again. So from there we talked about the collabo. Yeah, we're gonna work on something, but I just believe
for now, we need more. It's our relationship, which is more important. Yeah.
So I think from there, maybe something good is gonna yield from it. So I think my cry never went in vain.
Yeah. Yeah, incredible. So, kmasterk, so I also did some digging on your social media platform, and there was this post you made which I felt was interesting. So I'm going to read it out. You said, "I wonder why rich people don't fall in church during deliverance. Are demons meant only for poor people?" Yeah, where were you coming from with that?
Okay. Nowadays, when we go to church, we see they always put rich people in front of the church. When they give offering, the rich people will just come. He will just make his pocket like this and remove in a kind of one swaggish way and just drop. And then when they want to pray to them, this is how the pastor do. The pastor just come in a very calm manner.
Yeah.
Then make it and then just make it sound like this and let they with us. Those people, they'll be like,
oh, they'll send it from a distance right from behind.
Yes.
Fire.
Seriously, that's your Chakara.
I'm like, damn. So rich people, the demons don't get into them. Like, demon, they respect rich people.
Only the last man, but that's so you say check up. You say check up.
I wonder, no.
What rich man before? Why a poor man was scatter place? They carry you on that side.
I tell you.
Why poor man get his own problem, a big pass, rich man own honors. I don't understand. Because rich man needs stress. Rich man, they look in their head. He just makes up. There you go, she don't quiet.
Yes.
The poor man. Hey. You see them on command the top 3 years. So it's when I look at me, no make.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yes. Now, Phillbill, let's see. You said if you are in love with more than one person, then what's inside you is no longer a heart; it's a memory card.
But how you check? You say check.
No, it makes sense. So, but I want me to explain small.
No, I'm just looking at the present, like the war we are into today.
Man.
You hear one girl get again 4 boys, or again 5 boys.
Black people don't cheat; they escape.
Oh, okay.
From my own point of view, it was just in regards to what is happening in our society. You see one girl have about 5 or 6 boyfriends. When I had to get them again, America, the fact my external hard drive, I'm telling you.
Okay.
So I was just saying that due to sometimes when you just sit down, you think about life, see the situation, you just get inspired and just drop something.
Yeah. Okay.
Post something. So that was because of that.
Wow, interesting inspiration. Okay, so let's see. There's this rumor about producers, since we are talking about the memory card issues, right? So there's this rumor about producers. I know we have this podcast, and one of the viewers on the podcast asked this question, like, why is it that when most people go to recording studios, you have producers asking girls out when they come to recording studios? Do you think, is it just a myth? Does it really happen? Is there some truth behind it? And what's your experience with that?
Okay. For us, I'll speak for us.
No, speak for us.
Okay, let me speak for myself.
Yeah.
Since we started working with artists, female artists, to be precise, we've worked with Daphne. She's like a sister to me. Worked with Blanche. We worked with so many of them. May some markers stand testify, so we don't bring it. Simple.
Okay.
Without me personally, first of all, lending money very bad.
Yes. Hey.
Passing sex. I don't like it. Sex, I want to sleep all that Blanche, really Daphne, the all I want to sleep all. But my money and the first thing in my mind.
Yeah.
Get on come on right from Netherlands, can Cameroon. Wait till you and see one can sleep Phillbill, they will do free song. You want to take approach the situation and get fear me. So tell a good in Nigeria, they go back from Netherlands. My money first for my head before anything. I knew if I do that, because the moment you start having a relationship with these females, because you get into a demo on them, to be honest. Get the camp for you, they calculate. You know, any man get talent, so man can just get cut together or sex together on time. They give me, they tax me or do me something for free, But me, I don't do those things,
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of responsibilities, a lot. So sex now, I mean, just few seconds, yeah, your body forget that. So now you want to ask him money now. Maybe you know me or every day, you know. So from there, I don't just see like a thing that you must. Though some people take it like it's a necessity. Like maybe when they have sex with these female artists, they're gonna respect them forever. For me, that's bullshit, because the honest truth is that instead, if you approach them towards this way I'm trying to explain to you, by putting that barrier, just work, you always learn to respect you. So we've always been that art where, or that those producers where we keep work. Work is the main important thing. Not about the personal relationship or try to go into it.
Okay, awesome. In the Napstar TV show, you talk about creating a Cameroonian sound. I think you guys even went very extensive about the Makossa era, where everybody was doing Makossa, and that was what really helped push the Cameroonian name out there. So if we have to create a sound, present day and time, for Cameroonian music, what sound would that be, and how we go about that?
Well, we are trying to create a sound that we want Cameroonians to follow. And we call it Afro Bikossa. It's a Blanche of Bikutsi, Bensikin, Jang, and Makossa. That's what we are trying to do. If you hear Azig Azig, you listen to Dancia, you listen to Mariage of ex Maleya, Numba, even Mama and Power One, and so on. You find out that there's a creativity behind it. There's a sound behind it, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to create a style. You must not follow our own, but you can, even if you want to use the Afrobeat or the Western vibe and stuff, try to come back and try to take what we have here and put it. You can create what us, we too will definitely follow. You understand? So you can create what we can follow, same as we are creating something. If you feel like you can create, you can follow from there to create a sound, to make a sound in Cameroon.
You know, it's all about being original at the end of the day. You could actually copy from South Africa, copy from Nigeria, copy from Kenya, copy from Ivory Coast, but still stay in lane, just to take and add what you have. Like, for example, if you listen to Ariel Sheni, if you listen to Jolie, I mean, you get this Afrobeat vibe, but you still get a little bit of Zouglou or Coupe de Carré inside of what it does. Listen to Serge Benoit, you still listen when he does his stuff, you still get, he's trying to do Afrobeat, but still some kind of Zouglou. And same with Inosbi from Congo. He came up with a concept called Afro Congo, where he actually mixing rumba with Afrobeats. So I believe that that's what we're actually doing. If you listen to Mama, you get Makossa and Afrobeats inside. Listen to dancing. So I believe that we Cameroonians, we need to create our sound. We don't have a sound. When I say we don't have, we the younger generation, we want to copy. This one want to sing like Diamond, this one want to sing like Whiskey. This one, no, we need to create something that you just identify like this is Cameroonian sound. No matter what, even if you listen to Kif No Beat from Cote d'Ivoire, those are hip hop artists, but you still get that Ivorian vibe inside them. So I believe that we need to create our own sound. Ridimz have already created ours. I just believe that it's not a bad thing for people to follow our sound, because we actually made it. If you listen to Makossa back in the 90s, you hear people who were not even Douala, they were singing Makossa, they were singing Douala. Deve Manga, for example, is one of them. She's a Bangi woman, but she was singing Makossa, Douala, because that was a sound that the Cameroonian musicians, they created, of which they hand on that sound until today. You know, like today, you still hear Bendeka will come up with Souffrance d'Amour. It's still trending. It's still one of the top songs, Cameroon songs. It was one of the top Cameroon songs last year, which means Makossa still has that power. We listen to Jackie King, the same thing. So I believe that we the younger generation, we just need to tap from that Makossa, tap from that Bikutsi, tap from that Bensikin, tap from that Asiko and the Makuna and the rest, and create something unique that people are going to recognize that as Cameroonian sound. Listen to Whiskey. He does fella mixing with contemporary music. Davido the same. Burna Boy, that's what he actually does now. That he's taking all over the world. He's taking that fella vibe, that spiritual fella vibe, melanging it with this Western UK vibe and Jamaican UK vibe. You come up with something unique. But when you listen to it, you still get in here. You still get Fela inside. Yeah, that's one of his hit songs. Like that was the song actually made him go global.
Yeah.
You still get that Fela vibe. So I believe that we need to do the same thing. We need to do. It's very important.
Yeah. So when I heard you guys talk about this, what came to my mind was Winnie's most recent album, Zo, where she has tracks like Commando and Yama Yama. Have you gotten the opportunity to get that? Yeah, what do you think?
No, she's actually doing the right thing. Perfect. That's Cameroonian sound. We just need to make sure he has different dimensions, different domains. Like, okay, when it comes to hip hop, you get that vibe from like Cash, Jovi. You know, you come to this our normal way. That Azik, Renee's Commando. You know, you get that. That's Cameroon sound. We only want to look things from outside. We want to look from Nigeria. We want to look from Ghana. No, still take from those people, but make sure you add what you have to come up with something unique. If you look Ghanaians, they don't deviate themselves from their style, from their Ghanaian, you know, music, their sound.
Yeah,
you get that Azonto, you still get that Al-Qaeda, you still get, you know, you still get it. It's still there. They don't deviate themselves from it. So we need to be like them. Don't copy. Copy, but add with what you have. It's not a bad thing to copy. It's already there. Just copy, but add with what you have to make it unique.
Okay, awesome. So you guys do a lot of collaborations, right? So which other collaboration should we be looking forward to from Ridimz?
Any further collaboration for now is going to be on our album next year.
Okay.
Yes. But you know, it's music and it all depends on the season. Anything can happen. They actually release, because there are singles that we'll be releasing as time goes on. We're unfolding. So, but apart from that, anything can show up. We can just surprise you with any collaboration. So it all depends on how it flows, the spirit and the era at the time.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys did a freestyle on Napstar TV, and I was like, these guys can rap. I was impressed. I was nodding my head. I was really impressed. Should we be looking forward to some of that in your upcoming songs? Yeah.
That's why we're reading. So we rhyme with every genre of music. So you might get surprised. That's why people, when we released Market, which had that 90s vibe, hip hop, Western war, you know, people were surprised. But even if you listen to Market, you still get that Cameroon vibe inside, not just Western. You get that Cameroon vibe. That's why tomorrow you can still hear us rap. I will do it perfectly well, no tripping. That's the truth.
Okay.
Because that's why we are Ridimz. That's why we are, because we rhyme with every genre of music.
Yeah. So on that day, was that your first time doing that kind of music, or have you been practicing before?
That day was a freestyle. It's a freestyle.
Yeah.
If you listen to that, you see we're connecting it with things that were around, you know.
Yeah.
And apart from that, like he used to be a rapper back in the days. I myself used to rap.
Okay.
So rap has been a thing that we've been doing for years. Just that, you know, we prefer singing.
Okay, so we are going towards the end of this interview, but before we go, I want you guys, each of you, to tell me the top 5 music producers in Cameroon right now.
I'll start with number 5. Going down. Okay, for number 5 position, I'll choose Ledre. Yes. Tango AD. And number 4 position, I will choose Mr. Lee.
Okay.
He's a producer that produced for Panchak. He produced how do you call it, the song?
Like That.
Like That. And number 3 position, I will choose Tony F.
Okay.
Number 4 position, number two position there. Sorry, I'll choose DJ Carl.
Okay.
And number 1, you already know.
Yourself. Okay.
The man upstairs. The man upstairs.
Okay, awesome. Now, Phillbill, over to you.
Number five position for me. I think Sango it is good. Yes. Number 4 position, DJ Chris. Yaoundé. Number 3 position, DJ Casey. Number 2 position, Master Robusta.
Okay.
And the first position, nobody else but me.
I like the confidence. I like it. Okay. Yeah. My follow-up question to that will be,
sorry, let me tell you, I did that classification because those are the people that do Cameroon music. You know, like they sell that culture. When I listen to their production, like for example, DJ Casey, get that Bentikin, you know. DJ Chris is trying to do that Makosa, like he listen to Sango, that's Makosa. You know, so these are Robusta, the same thing. Yeah, you get that. See, the little song response and so I'm saying so because for me personally, these people actually are trying to sell that. They're having that same vision like me. They're trying to sell that culture. So that's why it's not about, you know.
Okay, awesome. So my follow-up question to that will be, which of the beats have you produced? Which beat have you produced and you're like, you know what, this is magic. I did an awesome job. Which of your beat are you most proud of? The song.
Azik. Okay. Azik. That song, the instrumental, I need to drop it. The instrumental is magical. There's a lot of mystery inside that beat. I'm not lying to you. It's
okay.
You go pay attention to the instruments to instruments.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. Yeah. And what about you, kmasterk?
I think it's stay in the studio to come out.
Oh, okay. Your best is yet to come.
Yeah, because I know what's inside the studio. I know what's inside the studio, so it's coming. Just you guys stay put. It's coming.
Okay, awesome. Then you know, a lot of times people have a group, but then there's all this conflict, and sometimes you hear the group they are divided. How do you guys make sure that doesn't happen?
It's all about vision. When you guys have the same vision, it's very difficult for you guys to shatter. If there's division, it's because you guys don't have the same vision. If you guys might have the same vision, but along the line, you guys started having different visions. So the most important thing is for you guys to have the same vision till death.
Okay.
Because if you have the same vision, it's that same vision that has been keeping Magic System up till date. It's that same vision that has been keeping to Fan up till date. So if those people can keep that kind of vision or up to date, which means we can actually keep it, and that's what has been driving us. Like that's what has been our driving force today. For close to 15 years now, we've been driving our career because we have the same vision.
Okay.
We started with so many of us. We're close to about 20 of us in Noise No Records. Daphne, Flory Boys, Array, Dr. Gang, Slim. No, there's so many of us. So many. But each and every person has taken his own direction. Today we're just left alone, just two of us, which means the same because we have the same vision. That's what's been our driving force.
Okay, I like that. Yeah. So, what message do you have for upcoming musicians or upcoming producers?
If you're a hustler out there trying to do your thing, you just have to believe in yourself. Stay on your lane, hate on nobody, do your work. I mean, work really hard. You know, like Cameroon, you give work extremely hard before you achieve. So just stay on your lane and pray, most especially. Pray.
Okay.
Prayer, believe. If I where I am today, if I can get to this place, it means I can get to where the other people are, and you can get to where I am too. So keep doing your thing.
Okay, great advice.
First of all, you need to psychologically make up your mind what you're doing. You need to be psychologically ready. Don't do something along the line you will deviate yourself from it. And believe in what you're doing. And know that you're doing it. Yeah, we need each other one way or the other, but at the end of the day, you stand alone.
Yeah.
And also, ultimately, you need to pray in everything that you're doing. Always dedicated to God, because He's the only one that can send the Holy Spirit to guide you. Because if the Holy Spirit is not there to guide you, you'll make a lot of, we're bound to make mistakes, but we learn from that. And sometimes we're about to make mistakes that the Holy Spirit can guide us not to make that mistake. So it's always good for direction. So I think the hustle is real. Just keep it real too, and make sure you don't talk too much. Listen more. Don't talk too much, because your mouth can land you somewhere that tomorrow. Because this industry is a small world, that you might hate somebody or see something that might affect you, not today but in the future. Don't minimize. Whether it's a kid that comes in front of you, respect that kid as long as that kid is doing music or whatever thing or whatever domain you're into. Everybody, don't minimize.
Okay.
And keep your family close. Because family is the only thing that, family is gold. Is the only thing that is always there. When all the people run away from you, your family will always be there to support you. No matter how busy you are, always get to your family.
Okay.
What it is.
Okay, awesome. Great advice. It was such an honor talking to you. I'm such a big fan. Thank you for accepting to do this interview.
For having us on your TV. Thank you very much. We're together.
Okay.
Yo, people, I go by the name kmasterk.
Je suis Phillbill et ensemble formally go Ridimz. You know what time it is. Make sure you hit Chakara TV. Check it out. Hit the notification button. Subscribe. You know what time it is. Shabbat.